Hello everyone, I'm RB. Welcome to my video discussing, recapping and reviewing Celebs Go Dating. This episode has some talk of self-sabotage and some more 10 years age gap pairings. However, we'll get back to this in more detail as now to the start of the episode. The agents chat. Anna wants to go to a nudist retreat. Fair enough. Then Paul joins the chat. He smacks Tom's rear. I mean, are they all on something? Helen is in the Celebs Go Dating building. Helen feels she's popping out of her dress. Then Tristan is in the building. He's distracted by Helen in her dress. Could they be a thing? Meanwhile, the agents, Dr. Tara and Anna, wait for Helen. They're impressed by her dress. Also, Helen says if Luke was 35, then it may work, but she says she's nearly 34. The conversation was running short. She basically says it was nothing but a flirtation. The agents call her date Luke as they feel he may be confused. Helen's nervous. Luke is on the phone. He tells the agents the date went well with the flirting, kissing, then stopped out of the blue abruptly. He said he was feeling deflated. Then Luke and Helen chat on the phone. She apologizes. He feels it was very quick. She says the conversation was not getting deep. When the call ends, she says she feels disappointed, that she hurt someone's feelings. Dr. Tara wants to set Helen up with maybe a dad. They choose Danny, 36. He has kids. Helen finds him fit. Meanwhile, the agents go to debrief. They update Paul that Helen immediately changed. Paul feels like Helen is 0 or 100. They all agree. They feel she needs social etiquette. Anna said that Helen doesn't have a clue. They agree that she's a beginner for dating. Then Chris is on his date. And let's see if he's calmed down on the jokes, maybe mindful and demure. Okay, that's a no, as he has a watermelon with him. Daisy Ray has arrived. She says Chris is not her normal type. They hug. He says she has a lovely face. He gives her the watermelon. She apparently likes watermelon. Separately, he says he feels optimistic. He calls her fun. He says that he needs to get deep. He wants to play a game. Never have I ever? She doesn't feel that that's deep. He's 33. She's 23. He says that's her problem. However, he finds it problematic. What's the deal with the agents pairing them up with massive age gaps, often even 10 years minimum? They talk about rear end tattoos. She calls him silly. True. She feels he sounds sarcastic. He does sound it. She asks him something deep, like to talk in a more deep way. He basically doesn't reply. He continues his silly chat. He finds the date lovely. She can't tell if he's being sincere. He comes across as hard work. Separately, she says she enjoyed the date. However, she wants to know more about him. Chris says that there was a spark, however the age affects him. And probably that's the most sensible thing he said. Meanwhile, the agents Paul and Anna are waiting for Tristan. They say this is his day. The agents say he basically breezed the brunch. He tells the agents he told Lauryn it's not going anywhere, then went to see Georgia. He calls her lovely. Paul reads her feedback. Georgia feels they are a match and that he's a gentleman. However, she wants his playful side. Paul even feels Tristan comes across serious. They want to delve into this, and it's upcoming the Liv Bentley chat for sure. Tristan talks of Liv Bentley. He said something didn't fit with them, that it played out on Made in Chelsea, that he was portrayed as a Lothario. He said that he never cheated, and the preconceived judgment affects him. He talks of another liaison with someone else. Then after was a relationship with Liv. Tristan feels he has self-sabotage. He feels the agents went deep and that he needs to loosen up. Separately, the agents want him to do something silly. Maybe he could ask Chris for inspiration? Or not. Does Tristan have a playful side? What's your opinion? Comment, share, press the like button, and subscribe. Then Ella is getting ready for her date with Reese. She feels she's not used to being wanted. She wants to present a different side to her. Ella's on her way to her date with Reese. It's a weird novelty restaurant, cafe. Reese is on his way. He feels more nervous than the last time. Ella feels he looks really nice. She wants to talk to him about the brunch. She feels most guys would run. He said he's not most guys. Reese says she self-sabotages. It's the episode for it. What with her and Tristan? He finds her amazing. She finds him sweet. Ella wants someone very respectful. She feels she's being open. However, she feels she has some walls up. He wants her to be 100% attention for him, to not date anyone else. She's shocked. Separately, she says this is Celebs Go Dating, not settling down. She says She jumps in and she doesn't want to put all her eggs in one basket. He feels that he could see it going somewhere. Ella asks if Reese has any questions. He asks her for a third date. Ella answers yes. Very smooth, Reese. Ella feels she's fallen in love with him. He gives her his jacket. Lovely. Separately, Reese basically says he's impressed. They kiss. They say, love you. I'm hearing on social media that people think he's doing this to be on TV, but somehow I kind of believe him. I'm shipping them. Meanwhile, Stephen is getting ready for his date. He feels Danny will be a suited match for him. Stephen arrived for his date with Danny. He's excited. He feels he will listen, not go on about him again. His date is at least 10 years younger. What's up with this from the ages? Are they basically sabotaging? Anyway, Danny arrives. Stephen finds him attractive. Danny looks to be nervous. They speak about his job. Stephen looks bored. Hopefully he won't say that like he did on his last date. Stephen looks to be less than enthralled. He goes off to make a call to his ex. He wants his advice as he feels this guy is serious. It's dry. His ex says to give it more time. Stephen says he will bring the banter up. We all know what that means. They talk of dessert. He starts his innuendos. Now Stephen is feeling it. Not a surprise that that's what it took. Stephen wants to know if Danny fancies him. Danny says he looks fun. He feels that he's put on the spot. Stephen looks to be offended. It's turning really awkward, and Danny feels that this is confrontational. He says there's not a spark. Awkward. They hug. Separately, Stephen feels it's the dates, not him. A preview for tomorrow night. Ella and Jamelia are with the agents. Also, more celebs go dating, like Chris and Helen. From my point of view, the episode was another 7 out of 10. While there were some interesting chats, the dates were mostly incompatible with the 10 years age gap pairings and unimproved behaviours from Chris and Stephen mainly. But what's your opinions? What did you think of the episode? Comment below. Thank you for watching. Catch you for the next episode.